Good evening. The fallout from England's semi-final defeat to South Africa continues. World Rugby have today confirmed they are investigating an allegation of racism by England flanker Tom Curry against South African hooker Bongi Mbonambi. Now, the incident happened in the 24th minute of the game. There was an off-the-ball scuffle. Then you hear on referee Ben O'Keefe's microphone Curry say that he'd been on the receiving end of a racial slur. World Rugby and South African Rugby say they are taking the matter extremely seriously, but neither are willing to comment on at this time. And that was very much the mood at South Africa's press conference today. Players and coaches avoiding the questions, South Africa media obliging the English rugby writers and media having to ask the important questions.
He had a perfect training this afternoon and, well, obviously never perfect. We strive on always to have a perfect training, but we had a good training and he participated in the training sessions and nothing else came out. So, yeah, I can't really comment on that. Bongi has been part of this group, I think, for the last 6 years. And he's a very, very important, how can I say, piece of our puzzle. So, and you can imagine he has been starting, I think, in the last World Cup, and I think he's been starting our semi-final. So, yeah, he's definitely very important to us, like all the other players in our group. Now, listen, he's definitely one of our leaders in our group as well, and a great guy, great family man. I know his kids. I mean, my kids always look after his kids when they come to the hotel. So he's a very, very humble guy, down to earth, very hard worker, and like almost all the other players, which they should be if they want to play for the Springboks.
Is he shocked by these allegations?
Listen, I haven't been actually went straight into discussions with that. As I said, I concentrate mainly on the rugby part, so I haven't been actually aware of it actually. But to be forward and straightforward, honest with you, I think he's a calm guy actually. He's a very calm guy, well-spoken guy, and no, I don't. It's not a really a big thing. I don't want to actually go into it because actually we got a World Cup final in 6 days' time, and like I said, I'm more concentrated in the forwards.
You mentioned his character. Do you think he would ever say the words he's alleged to have said?
Listen, I can't comment because I wasn't on the field, so I can't tell you. I wasn't even aware of it.
Given what you know about his character.
He's a great character. I can tell you one thing. He's down to earth, a very humble guy, and that's definitely a guy that I would love to have in my team, or in our team. And I can just, that's it.
Were Mbonambi to be banned, South Africa would have an issue because he is the only specialist hooker remaining in their squad. World Rugby, we expect to make a decision in the next 24 hours. Meanwhile, England are preparing for their third-place playoff match against Argentina here on Friday night. For many, this will be the end of an era, with some expected to retire and others, even more, this will be their last World Cup. Courtney Lawes, England's vice-captain, has got ahead of the game. He has announced his retirement from international rugby at the end of this tournament after 105 caps, 15 years. This, his fourth World Cup, will be his last. England will have representation in the final because Wayne Barnes will referee this game between South Africa and New Zealand on Saturday night, as both bid for a record fourth World Cup championship.